Hey everyone at YouTube, Austin here. I'm gonna bring you another video, and this one, pretty special to me. Might not be super interesting for a lot of you, but for me it is. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you know I've been talking a lot about goals, and I'm letting you know we reached our 2020 goal, which for those of you who know, those of you who don't, you can go back and watch previous videos. But our 2020 goal was to not only be able to have mobile welding, but have a shop for us to work in and, you know, fabricate stuff. It's nothing huge. I don't have a lot of equipment, so we don't need a big facility. But I'm here today to show you guys I have a shop now. My wife and I, we bought our first home. We've been renting and whatnot in the past, but let's not waste a lot of time. I'm gonna show you inside. All right, we can't get too far in the door because, well, there's a lot of stuff in here because we are in the middle of moving. Open up the garage door, let some light in. And here it is. So it's I think it's a 2 by 22. It's not huge. It is mostly insulated. Anywhere where you see like the panels, there is insulation behind it. We gotta do some corners and around all this stuff. And then we gotta do the ceiling. And then we also gotta put in some lights. But it's a place for me to work, to expand the business. I wish I could say, like most people know, I like to pay cash for equipment. Oh, we did not pay cash for this, needless to say, but we got a pretty good price on it. And now I'm pretty sure this will help the business just grow tremendously, having one, a warm place where I can work year round. For those of you who, I know I've mentioned it before, I got a lot of guys on here who have been watching me for a while. They know wintertime, mobile work in Michigan, you don't do much. You'll get jobs, but those are the jobs that aren't really fun, fixing snowplows and whatnot. And to go out on the road and do them, someone's got to do it. The money's okay, but it's cold. And I do have some work lined up for in the shop. And as many of you know, I've also talked that, you know, when work slows down, I'd really like to make more videos, be on a more consistent basis. And some of you guys have been asking for like welding tutorials and equipment reviews. That will be a good time to do all of that. But anyways, guys, it's really all I have. It was a super short video. I almost made it alive, but I haven't done it yet. I don't know how that exactly works. So we'll do that on another video, but we're super excited. I've already taken like 3 truckloads out of here of stuff, and I only have like this little space empty. And we have more to bring in around the corner. The fabrication table sitting there. So now the big thing is I just got to figure out, it's a small shop, but I got to figure out how to lay it out. I'm going to try to get everything in here, brakes. I was looking for a job. I don't know if we're going to get it, but a slip roller. Nothing big, but a slip roller, which would be good because I have been asked to build a few trailers. And I know there's a lot of welding guys out there who are like, oh my gosh, Austin, don't do it. There's no money in trailers. And I can't really say because I've never built one start to finish. I work on a lot of them. But around here, it's pretty rural. You know, there's like 800 people who live in this town. There's a neighboring town that has, you know, a few thousand. And, well, there's a few neighboring towns that have probably 10,000 or more. But as far as stores that I know of, there's only 2 places around here to buy trailers without driving like an hour. And so their trailer prices are sky high because, you know, you gotta bring them in and they're the only ones here. So with comparing to them plus materials and everything and looking at insurance, it looks like I'd have a small profit area, which would make sense to me because, like, obviously there's people out here doing it. But so I don't know, we'll see. Right now where it sits, 2 or 3 trailers is what's going to be. One's already sold. One is going to be, hasn't sold yet, and then another one, whichever one's left, I'm going to build 3 different sizes of just like landscape trailers. I might keep for myself because I've noticed, I mean, granted we've moved, but I've noticed that I've been borrowing one a lot. So it just kind of might be a good thing to have. Take the old lawnmower around and all that stuff. And I'm just kind of making this like an update video. So other than that, we got a shop, we bought our home, we're setting up the shop. The previous owner left a lot of the like shelving and stuff you see, like all along that wall shelving. There's a bench back there, a cabinet, that, which is probably going to get burnt. There's a dresser, stuff for the house, and then there's this shelf, which is really cool. I'm really glad he did it. Except, I came over one day to look at it, and I measured it to figure out what it was, and then on a graph piece of paper, I started laying out where I could put stuff, because I was under the impression it was going to be emptied. Well, he left stuff because he thought I could use it, which is great. I will use it. It's just now my shop layout plans are going to have to change. My original plan was over there. I was going to make like a little tool storage area. And then this was going to be a cutting station. Like cutting, deburring and buffing, tool storage, and then like hand tools like a drill press, bench grinder, belt sander. And then here I was going to put my sheet metal, or not my sheet metal, well, sheet metal and tubing, you know, all my stock. And then here I was going to have my 2 brakes and a or a slip roller if I get one. And then right in the middle on big casters, I was going to put my fab table. So my thought was I could grab material if it needs to be cut, go cut it, deburr it, bend it, you know, do whatever. And I don't want to be doing this a lot because every time you have to take steps back and forth to do something, it wastes time, especially if you're running like production. But I mean, there's only so much you can do. I might change it up. So that's kind of in the works. But I want the fab table to be on casters because we have this is all cement. So I could just roll it out and bring a car in here if I should need to. So if you guys have an idea, let me know. We do have a compressor. It's super old. I don't even remember what the brand name is. I'm going to put that outside, build a little shed, and then just plumb it in here. But right now, there's a shed on the other side of the property, so I'm just moving stuff that doesn't need to be in here so that I can get to work on stuff. Let's see, projects that are going to be coming up. If I get a slip roller, I'll probably do a review on that. I'm looking at a couple of Eastwood ones and then that 3-in-1 that Harbor Freight has. If any of you guys use it, and I know Harbor Freight comes, you know, kind of sketchy tools sometimes, I'd really like to be able to do a 16 gauge, an 18 gauge I could get by with. Like I said, I gotta do some rolls on it, and then the next thing I gotta do is if I build trailers, I could roll fenders with it. So I kind of want it to be a good one, but we just moved and all that stuff. The truck actually needs some work, so I'm gonna put work on that. In fact, I have some of the tools right here: upper lower ball joints, steering stabilizer, and some new front shocks. It had to get new tires put on it today, and it needs some drag links and some tie rod ends. And then I'm sure it will probably need brakes. And we still have to do all the body work, so that thing's kind of ate some money. Plus I'm trying to save money for winter. So I can, you know, still make my salary and do fun stuff like videos for you guys. So I'm not going to go too crazy on a slip roller. If I buy one, I honestly, I have like a $400 budget. And you could get them for that, but you can't get a lot for that. So if I do that, that'll be cool. The other thing, I don't even think this has made a video yet. I've got to finish this thing. It works one, the cylinder's out of it. I'm going to redo these just with some tubing. And then these actually need holes drilled and then different holes tapped for the different sizes we've used. And then I want to put something that I can slip in down here and then put like a piece of angle iron and have another brake. Again, if I buy a 3-in-1, honestly, I might not do it. I might just leave it set up as a scooper. This, you guys probably haven't even seen yet. It's in 3 pieces. I still have to build a base for it, but that is a 6-foot sheet metal brake. Other things I gotta work on. Oh, I don't even think you guys have seen this. That old thing right there is a Lincoln Electric Welding Power 150. It's a engine-driven welder. I'm gonna convert it over to an electric start, plus give the motor a little tune-up. It runs great, and then I'll probably put some longer leads on it and everything. And then, honestly, it will probably replace the Power Star generator that's on my truck right now. I know what you guys are thinking. It's not a great engine-driven welder. No, it's not. And honestly, if this is my hope, if winter goes right, I'm gonna have money saved up to buy an engine-driven welder. But we're actually gonna get a second truck on the road. It might not have like an employee using it, but if like something happens with this truck, like getting in an accident, I can turnkey, start another truck, and go out and do my jobs. So if we can do that, and it probably will be another Ford, I'd like an F350 and I'd like a dually. Depending on which one I want to use all the time, this can go on the other welder. I can get 150 amps, 1/8 7018. I think you run on like between like 90 and 130 amps. So I should be able to run all day, plus use grinders and everything. But honestly, guys, that's pretty much what I've got coming down the pipeline for you. No pun intended. I'm just really excited, you know. A lot of people say, and there might be some people out there that says, okay, well, you didn't just go out and buy a shop, you bought a house that happened to have one on it. And it's true. We were fully prepared to, if we bought a house that didn't have one on, have one built by the end of 2020, which that's another story. We'll get into that later. But here's the thing, guys. You got to set goals for yourself, and you got to put dates on those goals. I've never seen someday on a calendar, right? So if you want to shop and get into shop work, be mindful of that, put money away for that, and do it. If you want, and that's why, like, I could have bought a bigger engine drive this year, except with mobile welding, there's really, it's kind of like seasonal work around here. I want to get into where maybe instead of working 12 hours a day all summer, a lot of times every day of the week, I can work 8 hours, 5 days a week, year round, or 10 hours, you know, and still have busy season, but, you know, give it a place to grow. So that's kind of where we're at on that. Other than that, honestly, guys, I think that's all I got for you. We've hit 100 subscribers. I've probably already said in another video, but thank you, everybody, just so much. I love what this channel's doing. It's slowly but surely. I get on every day, and, you know, there's 1 or 2 more subscribers, and, you know, 500 more viewed minutes, and, you know, a couple hundred new views. So I'm gonna try to get into the season now. Things are slowing down. Get you better videos, more interesting videos. Obviously, we'll do a video about, that's another thing, everything I just listed, plus we've got some new equipment we can do reviews on, plus we can do setting up the shop videos and everything. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe. There's 100 of you subscribers, 12% of you are and out of the people watching my channel, 12% are already subscribed. So if you're watching at this point and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and if you like the video, like it, and that just helps me move up in the YouTube algorithm and progress. So thanks everyone. We'll see you on the next video.